Hello and welcome to the DLC finally. Apologize for stopping for a while. So, a couple things to say about this. All the DLCs are pre-recorded and post-commentary. Sorry about that. And also, I have played through each chapter before I played and recorded it, just so I know exactly what I was doing. I just dropped my laptop.
Do you stand with Mobius?
I do. I made my choice.
Like I said, there is... Ooh, oops. Yeah, this is all post-commentary, because my computer is not that great. And also that, yeah, I did play through everything,
Crashed. I wasn't alone.
before
Where is everybody?
recording. So, ooh, okay, there's been... Okay. Alright, just, text messaging. So, yes, there were 3 DLCs, well, 3 main... Well, there's a couple DLCs. Like, the Fighting Chance pack doesn't count, but there's 3 story DLCs. 2 which involve Kidman here, and 1 which is a fun little one we'll get to later. Now, I want to say that Kidman's 2 DLCs could have been squished into 1. Just saying.
Sorry, Detective Skids and Creeps.
Shit. I've got to get out of here.
So Kidman's story is in 4 chapters, which is spread between 2 DLCs. Each chapter is about an hour and a half, depending if how fast you are. And I honestly, truly feel like they could have squished them both together. That would have been like a 4-hour DLC. Sure, it would have been a really long DLC. But think what they could have done with the extra DLC spot. Like, they could have had Joseph talk about what he did inside this STEM thing. And that's where we're at. We are in the STEM now. You do encounter Joseph in these DLCs. Sorta explains what happens to him, but it's not good enough. They should have had a separate DLC just for him, honestly.
Leslie.
Leslie. Leslie Withers.
I'm sorry?
Kid, I need you focused. I need your attention. This is a serious matter. Everything we do is a serious matter.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'd like to think so, but conviction must be proven with action. As I was saying, your target is Leslie Withers. He's a patient at Beacon Mental Hospital. But he's something more. Simply put, we need him to run our STEM system. Without this asset, our research will mean nothing.
I don't understand. We own Beacon. Why not just take him?
Our relationship with his advisor, Marcelo Jimenez, has become rather strained. The boy is a leverage piece. Jimenez plans to activate a STEM prototype at Beacon without our permission. Obviously, that's unsuitable. Have no illusions. It will be dangerous. Come, take a walk. The nurses are waiting.
Cute little kitty cat. So you remember the save spots in the first game, or the first game, in the main game, which you just kind of wrote on a piece of paper, signing in basically.
Hey there.
This is the save
Where
point
did you come from?
of these first two DLCs. As you see, I have a bunch of old save files. Like I did say, I did play through a chapter that I played through the chapter before I recorded it, so I've already played through the whole first chapter before recording this. But yeah, that's an interesting little save spot. Apparently the cat isn't hers, but it gives her a sense of nostalgia. We'll get to that. It's in the trophies. Now, I thought the cat was hers and the couch was hers, but guess not. Ooh. Memory's a little fuzzy. So here we're in the Mobius Labs with some beautiful, lush greenery. I wonder what kind of experiments they're running there. Maybe they're actually growing plants and herbs to put into the mixtures, the chemicals, the medicines, and whatnots that they're producing. And this mechanic, this freaking does it really take this long to scan a hand? I don't know, but it seems a bit long.
If Jimenez activates the system, you'll be pulled in. Hopefully he doesn't. But as a precaution, we've prepared an infusion to prevent contamination.
Like a vaccine? To protect me?
More accurately, to hide you. We develop STEM, but there is a ghost in the system. Something we call Ruvik. It means to keep us out. This infusion should protect you to some extent.
Why send me alone?
You won't be alone. You'll be with your team from KPD. You'll get a call on the radio reporting an incident at Beacon. Everything will be arranged. But their consequences of little value. In regards to your mission, they're expendable. Come, sit down. We must have that boy. He will enable us to change everything.
I'll come back with him.
I needn't remind you the consequences for failure. Loyalty is a sensitive subject for us. Trust is such a valued commodity in today's world. So once again, I ask you, do you stand with Mobius?
I do. I made my choice.
Now you must back up your words with actions. Do not waver. Now I'm going to count down. And when I'm finished, I'll ask you a series of questions. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'd like to ask you some questions. Have you ever felt abandoned by the ones you trusted?
That's a neat little effect, I must admit. So did you see the size of that needle? It's like as long as her hand. Jeez, man. Oh, I can get a better look at it. Oh my gosh. I'm glad they cut away. That was kind of messing with me. Yeah, look at the size of that thing. Jeez. Imagine like the bottoms of your fingers to the bottom of your palm. Like a good couple inches worth. Oh, hey, what's that thing? Maybe we'll find out what it is soon, and maybe encounter it multiple times throughout this DLC. So, that is basically the Keeper.
Hey! Anyone?
Yeah, so that's basically the Keeper's equivalent in this DLC. It's not the Keeper, but it's our version of the Keeper. You know how in the main game the Keeper was like the big... Oh, don't worry about that. Sometimes, like, when in windowed, which is how I play most of my games, it pauses as if I clicked outside the game, even though it's like cursor locked. And then a couple times throughout recording these, the little antivirus thing popped up on the screen covering
What's going on?
fairly large portion of the game.
Where did everyone go?
That was annoying. So there are collectibles, as you can imagine. One of them is right here. I'm not going to get them all because I've already got them. That's partly why. So, you saw the hour-and-a-half save file was the full playthrough of this first chapter. My first time through. I was learning what to do, learning where's what, figuring out what to do, getting all the collectibles. That's why it took so long. Because I had to take time to look down at a guide. Because I'm not going to get them all on myself, because a lot of them are pretty tricky. But yeah, if you know what you're doing, and not going for the collectibles, each DLC chapter is about an hour long, so there's 4 hours, so like 2 hours per DLC. Kinda... not a lot, you know, for these DLCs. They give a lot of story. Like, Kidman's DLCs, unfortunately, there's not much combat.